Okay, checking the gate. Make sure everything's good to go. And we are live. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are out there in TV land. Skiers Unite. Welcome back to another RSG Lunch Hour lunch stream. I'm your host with the most, Ranger J 1999, and welcome to a Friday edition of the lunch stream. TGIF, bitches. It is time to get ready for the weekend and have some fun. Man, do we have a lot of fun stuff planned for you guys today. So, first thing I'm going to say is that we're stopping at 1 o'clock today on the dot, because right after that, I am going to go into Naruto. We're playing that with our good friend Fourth Akagi. We're going to start the whole epic games. I got all 4 of them. From start to finish, we're going to play them and do the storyline and talk about Naruto. So if you're a big Naruto junkie, or if you've never heard of Naruto before, please come watch. We're going to cover the entire mythology, characters. We're going to be playing the game through the story mode, and that's going to be a lot of fun. But glad to see you guys all out there in TV land. Couple things about how the lunch hour works. We're here to talk about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and so if you, that's what we're here to do. Talk shop, have fun. No big whoop. Do me a favor, give me a thumbs up on the video if you're watching this right now. Subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you follow us and subscribe also on Twitch. Patreon stuff we'll cover later. Also, if you're out there in chat, say hello. Say hi. We do some sort of greeting, and we will go back through and we will go through and shout out your names. We always do that. Anything else? Oh, yeah. If you have a question, make sure you put question into the chat. Get those in sooner rather than later. I'm stopping at 1 o'clock today, guys, so we're not going over past that. So make sure at 1 o'clock you get your questions in. And the way to do that is put question in front of your statement. That helps me scoop it up out of Nightbot, and we'll get you squared away. The other thing is, you can see in the middle, we've got Vader's Cup of Plenty. If you would like to donate, please feel free, or do bits, whatever you'd like to do to fill Vader's Cup of Plenty. We use all of our proceeds to make the stream better, go back into the stream, all that good stuff, pay the bills, keep the things going so you guys can keep all the quality content that you guys like to see, and that's why we do it. So whip out your pickles, grab your pickles. Remember, if you donate $20.01 or more, I will whip out my pickle along with the pickle extravaganza, so don't forget about that. And you can say funny stuff and all that jargon in the super chats and stuff like that. So that covers everything. Let's introduce the panel. We've got some awesome guests. We've got, of course, our regulars. We've got Mr. Michael W. Huntington III from Her Royal Majesty's Secret Gaming Service.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Michael. How's it going?
It's going good, mate. Really good.
All right. And then also, not English, the mechanic himself, Graham.
Cheerio.
And then last but not least, joining us from the northern waste of wherever he's at, the plunderer himself, the Viking BCM is here.
Ooh yeah, everybody.
Ah, very nice. All right, let's see who's out there in chat. Whip out your pickles, say hello, do whatever you like. Remember, if you have any special anniversaries, shout outs or anything like that you want me to do in a voice or anything for your kids or for your wife or whoever, let me know. We do that all the time, and I'll be more than glad to do that. Dr. Feelgood is the first one who was in today, and he's the one that makes you feel all right. Says, gotta run, get out of here, Dale. Remind me later. I don't want to get stupid up here right now. Gotta run some errands. Have a good show. Thumbs up, skewers. Give a like and follow and hit the bell icon for notifications. Well, thank you, Dr. Feelgood. Good luck with all your errands today. Brieris Aegon says, hello, congrats to Finn for his minimal suffering last night. Yes, Finn got his Malik last night. He did a good job. So he got it squared away. Moss Mike is here. Mikey, he says, it's my birthday. Pickles out all weekend. Everybody, can we get our pickles out for Moss Mike? Everyone wish him a happy birthday if you haven't already. Happy birthday, Mike.
That's my secret, Mike. My pickles always out.
That's right. See, happy Jeff birthday, yes, happy birthday, my friend. Jeff Incredible says, hola, los burros. I don't speak the best Spanish, but I think that says hola, donkeys. Burros is
or asses.
Okay, thank you.
Oh yeah, asses. Asses makes more sense.
Okay, hello, fellow ashes. Utis here says, hello everyone, good to see you all. Let's have some fun today. Happy birthday, Mike. Yes, keep those birthday wishes coming. Gruffalo says, happy Friday, skewers, and happy birthday, Mouse Mike. And then the start speaking Spanish time. That's not my bag, baby. McAlf19 here says, morning. Good morning to you, my friend. You just says this one time on the Ranger show. No, let's not start that. The lovely Mas Canada is here. She says, happy birthday, Mike. And she put a lot of pickles in there. That's a lot of pickles, Mike, for Mas Canada.
Hi, Mas.
Hi, Mas. Darth Vader 87 says, TGIF. Hey, Ranger. Hey, Darth Vader. Darth Mikey's here. Says, hey, Mike. CBO 97 says, happy Friday, Ranger and RSG crew. Well, thank you, CBO. Glad to have you here, my friend. Waffle Dolphin says, good morning, all. Good morning to you, Waffle. Ouchie's here. Hey, Ouchie. Hey, Ouchie girl. She says, pickles out for Friday, mofos. Damn, she's not playing around. Let's see here. We got flipped on me. Dr. Gonzo H is here with a nice little wave. Thank you. Ranger, tell your guild Faith 3 is here now, not incoming. Well, they didn't update the message, but you get the gist. Nat Swarm says TGIF, finally able to join the lunch stream again with a bright, shiny new Malik. Well, congratulations, and congratulations to everybody that got their Malik. Lord Megatron and the Decepticons are here. He says happy Friday. Hey. Utah's so we just said Utah. Darth Unlucky says hey. Revenator with the wave. Hello, Revenator. Let's see here. Slap Me Head said, I got Malik. Yes, I do. I got Malik. How about you? Well, congratulations, Slap. Very nice to see that. Denol Papaya says, hello. Just a short visit while I reload my phone. Well, thank you for being here, DP. Hope you've got your Malik and everything squared away. Let's see. Scorp30 says, hey, RSG crew. Hey, Scorp. Let's see here. Apparingo's here. He says, Feliz Viernes. Yeah, I don't speak French. Let's see. Let's see here. Kitch said, 33,000 Maliks in the game now. Well, that's a lot of Maliks. Cavilia Martin says, hey, Cavilia. Glad to have you here. It's a new name. Welcome. Lord Megatron says, finally got my Malik. Thank you at Ranger J 1999. You are more than welcome. Fortner's here. He says, hey, RSG crew. So glad to see you here. Yeah, I have been a busy little beaver. I have been helping people get their Maliks, talking them through it, giving them advice, telling them how to do it. Get it on Skype calls and helping them get their Maliks. I know, ouchie, I was being ironical. Oh, the lovely Miss Farquhar's here. Hello, Miss Farquhar. She says, hey, all road trip right now. No more typing for me. Well, just we know you're there, Miss Farquhar. Welcome. Let's see here. Oh, it does say 11:16. I gotta fix that. Oh, the good catch. It should be 11:08. That's not a problem. I can fix that right now. Good catch there, Utah. Let me change that to an 8. Aha! Save. I've done it. Alright, there we go. Now it should be correct. Thank you. Good catch, Utah. I wish we were on the TARDIS, ouchie. Lord Megatron says, thanks for helping everyone, Ranger. You're a good man. I try to be, because trust me, I don't want you to suffer depression. I don't want Malik depression. Xylo4111 says, Future Ranger, prove the game isn't dying. What's that?
You're supposed to be Dark Side Ranger.
I know, but I've got to make sure that my minions can kick ass and take names. General Grievous says, pickles are wrecked and prepared. Well, you want a pickle hard and crunchy when you eat it. That's kind of what you need. All right. So if I see your name as we go forward, I will shout it out. But make sure you say hi, hello, and all that happy stuff. It is now time for Ranger to suffer through. No, Finn, get out of here. If you're not going to be social, Finn, I don't even want to deal with you, man. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of you just not being social. It's got to stop, Finn. I can't deal with this anymore. You know, the fans want to hear your voice, and all you can do is just pop in the chat. I'm sick of it. So, hey, Spaceman Tim. He says, hola, Ranger. But you get your questions in. I'm going to do this really quick. We're going to do our roster review like we always do, and then we're going to get your questions. I may not get to all the questions, guys, but I will try to get as many as possible. So get those in. So, Yeah, Finn, being social is overrated, even though we're a channel that's about being social. Good call, Finn. You're batting 1,000 today, buddy.
He always reminds me of Dora the Explorer's dad.
Oh, really? Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
wrong. That's a good call there, buddy. Yeah. That's a good call. All right, we need to do some slicing. So we're going to do some slicing, and I've got a mod that I need to roll, so we'll see how that goes. Let me see, I got to get to the 4. Did I sort these by speed? I did not, so no wonder I can't find it. No wonder I can't find anything I haven't found. Just Jesus. Okay, we need... let's see. There we go. So we're going to roll this first mod. It's got +4 speed. It's a blue. I'm pretty sure that this is not going to go out. I'm pretty positive this is not going to turn out well for us. But we're going to upgrade it anyway. So here we go. And what a surprise. Hit an offense potency, didn't hit speed. Well, that's just shocking. So far, so bad for this round of mod depression. So, hey, Darth Braves. Just in time to see me suffer through depression. Yeah, that didn't go too well. All right, we're going to try again. We're going to slice a mod this time. I tried rolling a mod that didn't work out too well. And then... we're going to try to roll this mod. So let's try to roll that. Well, I want to do this mod. Let's try the cross. I need a good cross with speed. So let's give this a shot here. Let me slice this. All right, here we go. We're going to go slicing this mod. It's already hit protection. That's worrisome. It's got a lot of health and protection. Oh, Christ. Let's try to hit this mod. Here we go. Depression. Yeah. Well, that has been Ranger suffers through mod depression. Jesus. Oh, God. Maybe one day I'll hit another big mod, but guys, I wouldn't hold my breath, brah. That ain't gonna happen. You know what? Let's do something. I don't even want to think about it, guys. Let's get to our roster review because that'll make me happy. Let's help somebody else. Let's get past this depression and move on.
Well, at least until you look at his mods.
Well, no. That's going to be lies. Yeah, at least it was quick. Let me drink some water.
Will return.
It's always there. Okay, some water. Refreshing the spirit there. Guys, quit trying to cheer me up. Yeah, it's okay. It's an okay. The defense and stuff is great, but I got a buttload of those. I don't have mods that have a lot of speed. But I appreciate you guys trying to cheer me up on that mod. Fortunately, it failed me.
Well, when you think about it, if you ever were to need defense mods...
Yeah, but that's a speed set. It's not really helping me out in any form, shape, or capacity.
What's defense, Precious?
Precious! Alright, let me pull it up. We will get to the roster review now. And there we go. Today we are doing Torn Ares profile. They are in the guild Force. What is this? Hold on. Force A. I think that's a T or an F. Forcified. There we go. Couldn't tell if that was a lowercase t or an F. So Forcified. Thank you for letting us look at your roster. Let's see what our good friend Torn wants us to look at. So it says. I find Arena 2 competitive. I've only managed to get into the top 20 a few times before Darth Vader was released. For this reason, I'm giving up chasing the meta, and I don't have time to sink into climbing every day anyway. That being said, I find the fleet meta relatively easy and finish number 1 about 5 times a week. So that, with that in mind, I'm working on GG teams, possibly fleet ships and useful teams anyway, and Galactic Republic. Just unlocked 5-star Padme. I'd like your thoughts on my roster and how far I should take these tunes gear-wise. Gear 13 or lower will do. I've also got a lot of unfinished tunes, i.e. Trey and Finn, Gear 11 squads that I haven't even touched. First Order, Kier and Trooper. So your thoughts on when, if I should work on these, and again, and how far. Also looking for a bit of help to get better scores in Hat and Heroic Sith. Currently farming speed mods, but a quick review of my main tunes to see if they're modded properly. Night Sister Sith in particular. Yeah, we can look at your stuff here. So let's just get into it. So we can see he is, and it's understandable. You know, he doesn't like Arena because he's running the Jedi Knight Revan team. He's doing great in Fleet. So he's got the Crystal Income. We're looking at a 3.2 million GP roster. So we will look at your stuff. Me and the crew will break this down for you based off what you need. So, you know, if you're frustrated with Arena and you don't want to do Arena, I'm not going to make you do Arena. So the only thing I'm going to be looking at for is Raid and GAC and TW, man. You know, I know you don't want to chase the meta, but I'm not going to have you chase the meta. If I do have you go for Darth Revan, it's for other reasons, like the Raid. I mean, Darth Revan is the meta, but it's also very important to have for GOTB. It's also very important to have for Phase 3 of the Sith Raid. It's also very important to have for TW. It's also very important to have for GAC. If you don't want to use it for Arena, that's fine. If you don't even want to do Arena, I get it. Don't worry about it. I mean, I'd like to see you do better in Arena just for the crystal payout. It doesn't seem like you have the time really to commit to Arena, and that's okay. So we'll focus on not Arena, but just trying to get your team squared away for GAC so you can get better loot from the other aspects of the game, and that's okay. You're getting tons of crystals from your fleet. That's fine. So let's get to your characters and kind of break these down.
One thing about Revan too is you will get a secondary awesome team for defense.
Yeah,
so
the Old Republic team.
You'll get 2 for 1 with that one.
Yeah, it's and that's a pretty badass team to have. So let's just start from work our way down and see what we can see. We'll start with your bounty hunters. Pretty solid. They're good to go. I see you got Jango Fett. Eventually we'll want to work on his gear. Let's look at your Bosk. Does need the second Zeta, but that's okay. He's 242. Slow. I do see what you've got there. So it probably needs about another 20 to 30 speed. And if you can get Jango lead, that'll help you out tremendously. A slow Bosk bounty hunter team can be troopered easily. A boss that's even if the 260, 270 can still be JTR'd pretty easily and controlled. If you can get your boss around 260, 270, get the second Zeta on, and then add Jango as your leader, that puts him in the 300 range. That gets rid of those two teams, forces them to have to use CLS, wastes a really, really good team against it. So these are kind of the strategic things you want to think about. But yeah, eventually we want to work on those two things. So think about that. Let's look. You said your first order wasn't even close. Nah, we'll worry about it later. It's pretty decently geared. It's not bad, but we'll go back to that later. Let's look at your Galactic Republic team because we talked about that. So we just got. You said you just got Padme unlocked 5-star. Fantastic. How's the rest of your team? Well, pretty good. So you've got Kenobi at 12. You've got Ahsoka at 11. You've got Anakin at 11. So you could technically, I'm going to look at the rest of your roster. If you wanted to work on your Padme team, get her geared, and then get the Zetas on, I don't have a problem with that. The GR team is fantastic.
Padme is awesome.
She is awesome.
Even at 5 stars.
Yeah, even when I had her at 6 stars, and with the 2 Zetas and stuff, I was still able to kick the crap out of a lot of stuff. So, yeah. So we'll maybe consider doing that. Start with your Zetas there. GRs, we go into Imperial Troopers. Let's check out your Imperial Trooper team. Not even close to done yet, and that's okay. We'll eventually work on that, so not a worry there. Your Jedi, we know are great. Look at your Jedi. Yeah, great job on your Jedi. I do want to look at your Night Sisters because we did mention them. Let's look at your Night Sisters. So Night Sisters are very solid. We need to keep farming Spirit, and we need to get her gear up. That's important, especially for GAC and things of that nature. But you've got Talia for Phase 4 of the Heroic Sith Raid. Let's check your modding just to see if we're good.
And I was going to say,
crit chance
stop
speed.
hearing Initiate.
Yeah, don't touch Initiate. Townsend. Solid enough. Daka. Health and speed. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Zombie. Defense and speed. Yeah, that's fine. Talia should be. Protection and health. Yeah. Yeah, your Night Sisters are fine. I don't have any problem with it. You know, you can go a little different ways in them. But, I mean, for what you've got and what you've done, I think you're fine on your Night Sisters. They look really solid. It's a really good job on your part. So I think your Night Sisters are fine. Now, this is a great team, Phase 4 of the Heroic Sith Raid. This team can also be used on defense in GAC. TW too. It helps to have spirit that you can have on that team for when you're using them for GAC and TW. But the Night Sisters are a great team to use on offense too. You can use them on offense. A lot of people use them on defense. So, all right. Let's see here. Hey, Alan Ware, just saw your name pop up. Most Def Isley, hello, my friend. Let's see. We're looking at your Night Sisters. You said Sith. Let's look at your Sith. Sith are pretty darn solid. We don't have Darth Revan. That's okay. The Zetas you do have is pretty good. I like that your Trey is 12. She's 7-star. We definitely need the second Zeta on Treyas. That's definitely a priority to finish that up. And then, yeah, you can run the Triumvirate itself by itself and do very well. So the Scion Trey and Nihilus combinations, the Triumvirate, you can use that in GAC as its own team. You could run your Bastila with your Emperor Palpatine and Vader. She's going to boost Palpatine up. If you want to be cheeky, you can run her with your Darth Traya. She's just that character, and you've got the Zeta that she will boost that leadership and protect them and do all kinds of nice little stuff for your leader, for the Sith. So you can use her as kind of a plug and play for your Sith either way. So yeah, I'd like to see you get some gear on Sith Trooper, but no rush. That's be one I would work on before I had to work on anything else. Let's look at your Separatists. Separatists look solid. You're working on them. I would continue farming your Separatists. We need it for the Padme event. We need them for GOTB. And to be more effective in GOTB, we just have to do it. Listen, I'm doing Separatists, so if I'm going to tell you to farm anything, it's pretty much most of your characters and stuff are done. We'd like to get a higher star Padme anyway, so let's focus all our farming into getting our Separatists squared away. Finishing up our GOs, let's just knock this one out. If I was to say do any farm for a character like Padme, that would be it. Now, I do want to look at your Old Republic, and I want to see where you're at for Darth Revan. Alright. So you're pretty much good to go. So when Darth Revan comes back around, you'll get him. Not a worry. You'll get him when he comes back around. Your team is more than good enough to get Darth Revan. Hell, your team's good enough to get Malak, for God's sakes. Jesus. So you will eventually
It's like he's in the same boat as I am. I missed Darth Revan by a little bit.
Yeah, it happens.
And all my characters are ready for Malak. And the Malak event is sitting there saying I need a 7-star Revan.
Yeah, and I think, and it happens. And, Torn, for you, you've got the Old Republic team. They're Gear 11. They've got the Zetas. Maybe eventually we'll put a Zeta on Zalbar. Because the combination of Mission and Zalbar is really nasty and nice on that team. But you've got the team good enough that it can be used on GAC. So for teams for the Heroic Sith, you've got the teams to do what you need to do. Let me look at your Rebels real quick. But you should be doing just fine in Heroic Sith. Heroic AAT will look at your Resistance as well. I mean, the team that I use, I'll tell you, Rebels look great. So your Rebels are more than fine. Resistance... Just make sure we're squared away on the Resistance and JTR. Oh yeah, very nicely done. Maybe take the 3PO to 12, but just so he's a little bit more survivable. AOEs can get him when he's a little bit lower gear level. He's a little squishy. You're doing a great job. So we're talking about Heroic Sith and Heroic AT. I mean, the team that I use for Heroic AT that can clear. It's monotonous and forever, but it's JTR with BB-8, 3PO, Finn, and CLS. And that team will run through and clear Heroic AT. You've got the teams for Heroic Sith. We've got the JTR team. You're more than good with the Gear 11 Finn to go in there and kick ass. You've got Jedi Knight Revan team with Hermit Yoda you can use. You've got Night Sisters for Phase 4. You can use the Chex Mix on Phase 3, so you're good to go there. I think the thing that we need to work on is we need to just focus on, you've got the team for Darth Revan. When he comes back around, you'll get him. We'll worry about Darth Revan and Malak the next time they come. You missed out this time, and that's okay. You'll get Darth Revan, you'll get Malak, and that'll help you out tremendously, because Darth Revan Malak combination of Sith Marauder and the crew, I mean, they will kick ass in Phase 3 of the Rogue Sith. done tremendously high damage. I'm working on my Marauder now to even up that even higher. So yeah, I know you don't want to chase the meta. I'm not asking to chase the meta. I'm just asking to get the team so we can do some other stuff with it. GAC, Heroic Sith, things of that nature. How you want to mod it is fine, but yeah, I think looking at your roster, you've got some really good pieces here. We don't have Darth Revan. That's cool. We've got the Old Republic team. So you got a lot of good stuff in your favor. For 3.2 million, you've done a really good job. And when Darth Revan comes, we'll get him squared away then. It's no big worry. It's no big rush. You're doing fine in fleet. You've got Crystal Income coming in. Let's focus on the Separatists. Let's keep working on them. And worry about gearing them up. If you can get your Grievous team going and your Geonosians going, that'll be fantastic for you. It's good in GAC. They're good in TW. You can use... you'll need them from GOTB. It'll help you get a higher star Padme. That's really the big thing you're missing. And then once we get the Separatist squared away, we can go to GR. Looking at your other stuff, you've got the Old Republic team. We'll get Darth Revan when he comes back around. But yeah, I'd stick with Separatists.
Once you get your Padme team up and going, you'll, instead of chasing the meta, you'll be able to beat the meta.
Yeah.
Because the Padme team can kick the crap out of Darth Revan with Malak.
So you could gear your Padme, work on gearing your Padme, and keep farming the Separatists. And then as you're working on your Separatists, you can go back in and gear some of those characters I caught, like Django, Spirit, things of that nature. You can work on Separatists and still farm like your Spirit, so you can get her going, right? So there's, you can add a couple of those characters into your Geonosian and Separatist farm. It's cool. So that's going to be your plan of attack. Let's get your Separatists squared away. We can gear our Padme, and if you want to work on, if you want to get Separatists squared away first, once you get your Padme geared, then you can send. Remember, it's going to take 5 Zetas for that team. So, and I'd like to rather see you get your Separatists squared away than your GR team first. We got to do farms, but if you want to work on gear and work on, technically looking at your Separatist team, I wouldn't have a problem with if you went into GR, worked on your Padme, getting her up, and then adding the Zetas to the team, because your Separatists have a lot of work to do with the farming, and then go back and round out your Separatists. At least farm the stars. But really, Padme, Anakin and Ahsoka only need to go to 12. They're already gear 11. That's pretty solid. It'll just be the gear on Padme and then Zetas. Once you get those guys squared away, then you can go back in and start gearing all your Separatists. Go ahead, Graham.
What you could do pretty much what I'm doing. What I'm doing is, I am gearing the Separatists, but if I see that little green plus sign next to Padme, I'll put the gear on her first and then go back to putting stuff on the Separatists.
Sure.
If Padme needs it, she's getting it. Otherwise, Separatists.
Yeah. And then we'll worry about the rest of the stuff later on. All right, let's look at your mods. How we doing on modding? Depression. God.
Yeah, we need to do some remodding here, Torin.
Well, he's got Revan.
But his mods aren't on his arena team.
Well, that doesn't necessarily have to be on his arena team.
Let me rephrase that. His best mods are not on his arena team.
Yeah, a little bit off kilter here. Not bad, though. I see the characters you've done. We do have some slicing we need to do.
Worse, but... Yeah,
there's some slicing we need to do. So the first thing I want you to do is, as you see me scrolling through these, you see all these purples that are 14 or higher? We need to slice these. We need to see what these mods can turn into. The 2 on Anakin. There's one on Ewok Elder. There's all these purples that are... we need to slice these. This blue on... Sabrine Wren. So you really need to go through, and the best way to do it is, I tell people all the time, is go to your GG page like I just did, filter by speed, and then just start going down. Okay, I need to do this mod, this mod, this mod, roll it down. Oh, here's another mod I need to slice. So we need to slice these mods up before we do anything else. I'd like to see you slice for a little bit, honestly, Torin, and get these mods squared away, and then we can have a better understanding what it is, and then we can kind of remodel a little bit. I see this on Jedi Revan. I think you got offense on Yoda. That's fine. I didn't really see anything looking at your team that stood out to me. I mean, we could do a little bit of reshuffling of your mods and stuff, and that happens. You get better mods, things of that nature, that you put them on a character just because you just like, let me slap it on a character, a good character. It happens all the time, but you do have to take the time to kind of reevaluate your mods, right? And if you need any help with that, Torin, I'm not going to go break down here for the next hour how to do it, all that. But if you need help with that, just message me in Discord, and we'll get you squared away. And
he's got some mods that have some serious potential if he slices them.
I mean, there's some really nice mods. He's done a really good job with his mods. There's some beautiful mods here that he could slice that could really become really good mods. I mean, the blues, the purples are all 10 plus. The purples, a lot of them are really high level. They could get into the 20s. I mean, that's the kind of stuff we need to look at. And then, especially once you start slicing all these mods and we get a good understanding where they're at. Like Anakin, I don't like speed on Anakin, for instance, right? We can slice them, but eventually we want those mods, especially on your Jedi Revan, your Thrawn, your Bosk. That's a character we talked about speed with. Those mods need to go in those characters. Anakin needs crit damage, crit chance. So does Ahsoka. He does not need to be fast. If you're going to go fast with any character on the team for the GR, it's Padme. And some people don't do that. They just go straight health and slow Padme. So it depends on what you're doing.
It depends on who you're fighting.
Yeah, and who you're using it for.
If you're fighting Jedi Knight Revan, you want her fast. If you're fighting Darth Revan, you want her slow.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the kind of stuff I'm noticing. Little things here and there, that we would probably change out, things of that nature. But let's get these mods sliced. And then if you need help understanding who needs what and what set, just message me. You can message me directly. We do that for anybody that does a roster review. And we do that for anybody that just needs help that have not done a roster review before. So, Torin, you've got my undivided attention, my friend. Let's get you squared away. And you can message me anytime and say, hey, Ranger, where do you think this mod should go? Or, what set should I put on this character? It's totally cool. We all need help. We all have questions. And I would say just, once we get these mods sliced, we probably need to remodel a little bit on your tunes. See which characters need speed, get the best speed mods on them so we can make them as effective as possible. So I think if I was to do your count, I would definitely be moving those purples over to Bosk and getting his speed much faster. And then I would put damage on Anakin. That's just one mod. So I'd have to go through and look at the rest of your mods, but so yeah. All right.
One thing I think a lot of people are underestimating here is, while the speed sets are amazing, they aren't if it compromises your account and you don't have a large selection of them. Like, if you have a bunch of 20 plus secondaries that aren't speed sets, but you have a bunch of 12s and 13s that are speed sets, you're going to actually lose out putting those speed sets on rather than the 20s.
Yeah, it just depends on what you have. And we've done lots of videos about how you look at mods and the difference in the speeds and what do you gain with a speed set versus the mods you have that have speed. So, but yeah, let's get all these mods sliced and then we'll go back and we can kind of evaluate where they need to go and stuff like that. And I'll be more than glad to help you out with that, my friend.
A good mod set can be the equivalent of kind of 2 gear pieces.
It really can
enhance your tune to having 8 gear pieces rather than 6. So I was thinking the analogy of how to kind of make people aware that don't neglect your mods. They really are the difference between your squad and the one you're facing.
Yeah.
Because you're fighting the same tunes with the same abilities, and chances are the same Zetas and Omegas and everything. The only variance will actually eventually be mods.
Yeah. So, but other than that, you're doing a great job, my friend. It's a really good job. For not having Darth Revan and Malik, brother, this is a good job. So, and we'll eventually get Darth Revan and Malik. We'll throw them on your teams. You still don't want to do them with Arena? I don't care, but we're still going to make them good because I want you to be effective in other areas of the game and get the most bang for your buck, right? We do need the characters. I'm not about chasing the meta either, but I do understand that there's certain just good teams out there that you need. And so we've laid out the plan of what you need to farm, what you need to work on, some ideas for gear and for character farming. We also looked at your mods and got you squared away. So take those. If you have any questions about anything that we talked about in this roster review, you're not sure about, just message me and we'll get you squared away. So thank you for letting us look at your roster. Now, if you would like a roster review, all you need to do is send your GG page to Finity, Finity, in the Discord, and with your GG page with a little bit about what you want us to look at. Give him a day or two to respond. If he doesn't respond right away, then be like, oh, message him again. Eventually he'll respond. He'll let you know that you're in the queue. It's a 3 to 4 week wait. Your name will go into the queue. We'll add you. When it's your turn to come 3 to 4 weeks later, Finn will message you again, pick out a date and time, hopefully to where you can watch and be interactive. You can be on the Zoom call. You can be live in the chat if you can, and just watch and ask questions. So there you go. Now, if you would like to get your stuff done sooner rather than later, we do offer for our Patreons at $10 or more, or Blue Patreons or higher. The option, if you are a patron right now with the roster in the queue, message Finn, let him know you're a Patreon, $10 or more, that you would like your roster review bumped up to the front so it's done sooner rather than later. If you're not a patron and you want a roster review, become a patron, send your message to Finn. When you do, let him know you just became a new patron and you would like a roster review done sooner rather than later. It's something we offer our patrons. The other thing that we do to help you guys out with your rosters is we do mini roster reviews. I did one Monday, I did one yesterday, where we sit there and hang out and we will look at any questions in real time that you have. So we can do roster reviews like this, but there's stuff happening in real time, and people have questions. And when I'm doing mini roster reviews, if you're a patron, all you need to do is pop in your alley code, and I will help you out. And when we're doing mini roster reviews, patrons always come first. All you have to do is say, "Hey, I'm a patron. This is my alley code. What should I do with this?" And then I will always answer your question and get you squared away before I do anything else. So that's kind of a benefit of becoming a patron. You don't have to be. I still do mini roster reviews anyway, where I will answer anybody's questions. You can donate. You don't have to donate. I'll still look at your stuff. But remember, priority always goes to Patreon and people that donate. The fourth Hokage is here. He just donated. Says they aren't called patrons. They're called patrons. Well, I'll call when I damn well feel like. Poor Hokage. I like to say Patreons. Just sounds better. Patrons. Sound like I'm at a bar.
Well, good thing Grande's not around, because you could call them patrons.
Oh God, no! Let's not start that.
Yeah.
Let's really not start that trend.
Because you don't want to summon Grande.
Oh
yeah, I was
Lord!
going to say, don't say his name another 2 times.
Oh God, no one say his name. Don't say his name. Let's not do this, because he'll just like, guys, hey, I'm here, chickens. And then he'll be off to the races of madness. So it's like saying patrons, patreons, patron. Now I like Patreon. All right, and then last but not least, if you are having a lot of problems with your mods and you are just overwhelmed, and it can be overwhelming, I've got the Ranger J modding service available for you guys. I charge $15 for every 500k total GP, or $30 for every million. I will remod your entire roster. I will go through, clean up your mods, get your team squared away with the best mods you got available. But I will get your mods in position, so you just have to slice them, and I'll also make sure that your teams have the best mods in there, so you can be the most effective for your roster that you can be. I guarantee you will be much better off than you were before then. And then if you want to hang out with me, just $20. You can hang out with me on a video call. I've been doing that pretty much with all the people I've been remodding. Probably need to get it in sooner rather than later. I've got one I'm doing tomorrow. I'm doing one I've got on Sunday. So if you want me to do a remod session, let me know. I know GAC's coming up, and people have been hitting me up about that. I did one last night for our good friend Chaos 13. We got him squared away. I've done a lot of other ones in the past, and we've been kicking ass. They've been kicking ass since I've been doing them. So I guarantee my work. I guarantee you'll be better off, and I will get everything cleaned up and ready to go. And then when you're on the call with me, you can sit there and shoot the shit with Ranger. We'll talk about your teams and why I'm doing the mods I'm doing and how the team works, and you can ask me all the questions you want. And that's a pretty good deal for $20, because it usually takes me a few hours to do something like that. So when you're hanging out with me, you're getting the full Monty of Ranger J 1999. So check that out if you are interested in getting your mods redone. All right.
And if you guys want to see it visually, there should be the video of him doing mine.
Yeah, we did BCM.
An idea of what it goes through and does.
And BCM is very happy with his modding that I did.
I am.
That's right, science. Yeah, because we did that last Thursday. So I've done a lot of others, besides that. But yeah, so I just did Chaos, I did BCM, I've done Rose, I've done a bunch of people so far. So very much Satisfied with the work. All right, let's get into the game again. Let me see what events we got today. So, you have any events today besides Malik? I don't.
Just the execution
for
executioner
God's
tricks or whatever.
Sakes, I need the shards. Oh, stupid. God damn it.
Take it off mic of mute and say Shippy Whips is today's.
Shippy Whips, okay.
Shippy Whips.
Okay, let's get to questions because we got about 20 minutes. And I am stopping hard at the 1 o'clock time period because I got Naruto. Oh my. All right, let's look. Questions. Why is this not flipping?
Oh, matron.
There we go.
Too bad you're not in the neighborhood, Grim, because I'm doing my truck brakes after we're done.
Oh, what type of truck you drive?
Big Sierra 4x4. I'm going through and replacing the rotors and the pads.
That's good.
All right, let's see here. First question from Ouchie Dumpling. She says, question, if Malik had a favorite kind of pickle, what would it be? Oh my. A big giant red one with dark side energy.
Beer battered and deep fried.
Oh. Problematic, aka Cool J says, question, what would Bob Ross do? I think Bob Ross would just be like, well, in our world, you can do anything. You can get Malik, or you don't have to get Malik. You can do anything you want. That's what old Bob Ross would do.
I'm pretty sure
And then he'll paint a happy little Sith.
Yes, a very happy little Sith. Maybe in his world, the Sith are very happy as they plunder and destroy the galaxy. Minato just donates what time we're doing Naruto at 1 o'clock. We're going to start right after that, so probably 1:10.
About 19 minutes.
Yeah, so as soon as we get done there, I'm going to pop the event, probably make it for 1:10, 1:15. We're going right into it, 4th Hokage. Let's see here. Ouchie Girl says, question, why are there no authentic Scottish people on the stream? How long have I been around RSG? I've been waiting too long. Well, if you can find one, please do, but we don't have any Scottish people that are available at the moment.
There's a moose loose about this hoose.
I'm Scottish.
No, real Scottish.
I just don't have. I just don't have the
Nah,
accent.
that's not going to count. I'm mainly Scottish too, and that doesn't count.
Scottish, so.
Yeah, same. You can tell I'm Scottish. I got the red hair and everything, but no, it's not happening. If you can find one out, I'd love to play the game. So Ouchie can have that Scottish accent she loves hearing so much. I mean, please,
Which one? Is it the Glaswegian or the...
I think it's more the glass. Probably either one would work. She's heard a Scottish person on.
The Edinburgh one is really posh.
It doesn't really matter. She just wants to hear that Scottish accent. Real deep Scottish.
I ken what you mean.
I know. Question. I asked last night, but wanted to ask the daytime folks if Malik had a favorite. Well, okay, we just answered that question. Damn it, Ouchie. We answered your pickle question. Christina Benson. Hello, Christina. She says, question. I just unlocked Malik last night. What is the best way to mod him? Speed, health, or offense? Thank you. I think...
Speed protection.
Yeah, that's the best way to go. Protection's a priority.
Protection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't have the speeds to make him work, focus on protection. Not health. Protection, because his protection translates into his health, right? Because of his ability. That's why you see Gear 13 Maliks with damn near 200,000 health running around. I see some people that don't even focus on speed. They go tenacity and health or protection on their Malik. Some people like me, I went speed set with, I think, health with tons of protection. So my guy, you can go crit damage triangle. You really don't need offense on him. It's about him just being, he's a nuisance. And once you have the Zetas on him, he's got so much health, and you can get the speed. The way the speed works is, if you're going to go fast speed Malik, you have to make him super duper fast with Revan right behind him, so that when your team goes, your Malik goes first, gets rid of the taunt, then your Darth Revan hits them with his big ability. Instead of hitting the tank, he hits the leader and fears everybody. It's a pain in the ass. If you're not able to do that, what other people do is they go super beefy tanky Malik, and super fast Basla, because when Basla gets corrupted malnutrition going, he starts taunting. And so when your characters are getting hit, they're all, I mean, from the other team, they're hitting Malik, and then they're getting feared, and then they can't do anything. So that's kind of the mentality of how people are playing Malik. I've seen both versions. Slap Meathead says, question, I have the get currency to 7-star Malik. How long is that going to take me to 7 stars, assuming I don't refresh, get store, week, months? Should take you about a week. I mean, if you do it 3 times a day, remember the store refreshes. Depending on which charge you get, I mean, it should take you about a week to do it. If you got 68,400, you know, if you just say you get lucky and do 15 a day, I mean, you're going to be knocking it out. So, it should take you about a week. 7 to 10 days, I would say, the most to get them done. If you do all the refreshes when it pops. Yep. So. All right, Travis Anderson, question. On your second payout of the day, you get guild store currency for your contributions. Sometimes I'm rank 1, sometimes rank 36. How do I consistently get high on that? Not sure what I need to do.
It tells you if you click on the second tab, if you go onto the guild tab, second events or whatever, and then click, and it will tell you either have to do light side energy, dark side energy, hard battles, any energy. What else do we have? Challenges,
PvP challenges, dailies. Yeah. You can also go to GG. They have a list of daily stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's.
Yep. And you can also see, because it will tell you not only what the day's challenge is, but it will also tell you what the next one is, so you can prepare for that sometimes.
Yeah, so if you just look, and when it pops, whenever your guild stuff refreshes, it'll tell you what the challenge is. Where you
show
need
him on the screen, right?
Yeah, give me a second. I started doing a GW. Give me a second. I'm gonna let it load. Share the load.
It also helps because your whole guild needs to apply for that, and if you're close. Like, for instance, sometimes like we're close on like hard note battles and we're like 500 off, and we tell everybody focus on that to get us up the next tier or the next tier level.
Yeah, so if we go to quest and we go to the thing here, and then we click on it, says challenges 7 to 7. So you can see that complete daily challenges. What was the daily challenge? Spend energy. It says right below. Oh, that's next activity. What's the current one?
That's just your dailies.
No, challenges tier 7 of 7. I'm trying to. It's since we're done.
It's your challenges. You get.
But this is where it'll tell you where it's at. I think because we're 7 to 7, it's not showing it to me anymore, so I can't show you what we did it. I don't know which one today was. But like
it's the daily challenges.
Yeah, but it's not telling me what today's daily challenge was because we're maxed out.
The Tarkin, the skill challenge, and the ship battle challenge.
Okay, so that's what it was, and then it says next activity, dark side battles. So you know that the next day when it refreshes over, it'll be dark side battles, and until it's 7 to 7, unfortunately, like, man, I can't show you what it'll give you, like where you're at in your guild and what you're working on. So that kind of lets you know what's going on. So. This is where you check it out, and it'll tell you each day. So if that's what you really want to focus on, then there you go.
And the daily challenge one is one of the lowest payouts of guild currency. The energy one is the one, because if you do the refreshes, you can really rack up and get a lot of guild currency on that one. On the any energy. The rest of them is down to your farming.
That could be why it's fluctuating, because even when we complete challenges and stuff, it changes. Sometimes I get 600 because of the particular challenge if it was like 18 energy. And then on a day like today, it's only going to be like 100 or so.
It's not going to be a lot, yeah. So it fluctuates on that too, like how much
word to the wise, don't snipe your buddies. Let them know, do it early. Don't wait until there's like 2 minutes left and then jump about 10 guild mates.
Yeah, my guild, we don't
they
even.
They won't thank you for it.
Yeah, for my guild, we don't care. It's more like, it's like just get it done, and whoever gets it's the same way with raids. We don't care, so.
Yeah, find out what your guild policy is on.
Yeah.
That's always a good starting point. What do we do on here? Is there anything?
Yeah.
Do I have to give heads up? Yeah. just saves in there's enough going on in game. You don't really want disharmony within guild as well.
All right. Mark Ortiz question: would you guys prioritize farming gearing Night Sisters or Separatist droids first? The good one. Depends on where you're at. If you're lower GP, I would say get your Night Sisters done. Your Night Sisters are one of those teams that can just do it all. I mean, they are amazing. I just did GOTB the other day, and I guess an Anakin Padme, I just did this. With Night Sisters, I had a Gear 13 Daka, and she was the MVP. She's like, you're not killing me, and you can kill my team all you want. I'm just going to bring them back, and we're going to slowly kill you with Plague. She was incredible. I was like, I love you so much right now, Daka. Because I got to the fourth battle, I'm like, oh shit, it's Anakin Padme. Like, well, let's do the best we can. And then I'm like, wait a minute, they can't kill Daka, and every time they kill, she's getting all that health. And she was a beast, man. They could not kill her, and she just kept rezzing the team, and then I throw Plague out again and use the specials, and I beat it. So Night Sisters and GOTB are pretty nice. Night Sisters and Heroic Sith are really nice. You can just use them in more aspects of the game. So if you're a lower GP player, I would definitely say get your Night Sisters done. I mean, the droids are great. You know, Separatists, you know...
just look at the gear requirement on Magna Guard. Because the thing is if you want droids, you need Magna Guard. Look at what he
I'm working on Magna Guard right now. He is a piece of crap.
He's not very nice.
He's not. I don't like him. I don't like him at all. I don't like him. You watch yourself. But yeah, I would say Night Sisters, just, you know... they're just so good, and you can use them in so many different ways. I mean, droids are great, don't get me wrong, but you know, for the raid and just everything, I give my nod to the Night Sisters. It depends on your roster and where you're at. You know, which team do you have closer to being done? I mean, there's some other factors we'd have to look at, but if I was just to say, if I was going to tell a new person who to go for first, droids or Night Sisters, I'm going to always tell the Night Sisters, because they're that good. They're just so dynamic.
The bugs kind of take the priority even in GOT.
A little bit more than droids, yeah. So, yeah. All right. Next question from Darth Mike. He says, question: with Mother Towson, the weekly shipments, what do you think this means? I don't think it means anything. Let me just go look. I haven't looked at the weekly shipments here. Let me look real quick. Well, let's convert that.
I think it's just an accelerant for anyone that doesn't have a 7-star Mother Towson.
I guess,
for their GOTB.
Oh wow, we can get 10 of these. I'm using my I'm using my tokens to get those
Guild
10.
currency.
Give me my crowd checks. I'm not using it for anything else. Give it here. Give me.
100k for that. That's a sweet deal.
That's a pretty damn good deal. I'll take 10 of each. Thank you very much. I looked at that. I was like, oh my. I don't think it means anything. I don't think there's any. I mean, nothing pops into mind. The Night Sisters with the towels in there, and it's just 5 shards.
I think your tinfoil hat is on a little too tight.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think. How
do you know he's bleaching his hair?
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right, let's see if there's any other questions.
Can I just say I'm still in shock over this. I did the Phase 3 Geonosian ship combat mission last night. I ran Tarkin lead with, obviously you have to use the 3 Geos. And I can't remember the other 3 ships that I put in there, but one of the ships I did, okay, right. I have a 7-star Vulture droid.
Was it Kenobi or Mace you were facing?
It was Kenobi.
It was Kenobi, okay.
And calling in Vulture droid, I lost 2 of the Geos, so it was I think it was Spy and Vulture droid at the end. But it's real time video, 1 minute 41 seconds, and 20 of those seconds are me debating whether or not to call Vulture droid in. It's really quick battle and a victory, and I'm still in shock that.
Yeah, mine are Gear 11. I'm taking my Geos to Gear 12 first. I'm trying to get Magna Guard to a reasonable level. I I couldn't do the
Magna
droid mission
Guard has-
yesterday because my droideka is not 7 stars. He's getting there, but god dang it, man! I'm so sick of looking at. I got B1 done, and I was so happy, and now I'm looking at Magna and
You can
Magna
always
gear, and
sub
then
Newton
droideka.
into Droideka.
Yeah, but you have to meet certain requirements for that droid mission. You know, I'm not talking about phase 1. I'm talking about phase 3 mission. I'm like, god damn it! It's always one. I was able to do the Acolyte event. I was very happy. I got Raffle stomped because my Geos were only gear 11. So I'm like, all right, I get it. Gear 12. You know, I did well with the Wat Tambor mission though. I got to the final phase, but then ran into. You guessed it. Yeah, and got Raffle stomped. I was like, come on. Really?
It's me. It's so cruel.
It's just not right.
I've completed it twice now, and I've finished it yesterday. I'm like, yes, let's stop the oh dear, I didn't set the record. So Volta Droid was my reward or compensation for not recording my mission last night.
Hey, Devil's Treasure. He says, sup, RSG. What's going on with you? Some of the people in there, we got Travis Anderson, Kaya is in there. We got Daniel Morgan popped up like he always does. Obi-Wan Jabroni. Mark Ortiz, we read his question on. So some more people popped in. Glad to have you guys here. We are getting ready. We're going to wrap this up now. So what's going to happen now is we got through all the questions. We did a good job. Yay! Got through all the questions. So what we're going to do now is we're going to flip over. I am immediately going to end the stream, and we are going to go do some Naruto. So the way for the rest of the day is going to work is we're going to do Naruto for a couple of hours, then we'll take a little break, and then I'll be back tonight for some Star Wars Battlefront, like I always do. And then Finn will be on tonight to do some stuff, whatever Finn's doing. Finn-related stuff on Twitch. So we'll have lots of stuff going for you guys tonight. Lots of entertainment. Then tomorrow we've got the Jedi Academy. Tomorrow night, Saturday, we've got Pictionary, so that'll be a lot of fun. And then Sunday, I don't know if we'll have D&D. We had to miss it last weekend because people were out busy doing stuff. And I think we have some more people out on Sunday. So I don't think we're having it this month. I think John's got a day. I can't move the campaign without all the characters, and that's okay. Real life stuff happens, and they've got family stuff, and they're working on. So, it's okay. We'll wait. And I know Devil's Treasure excited because he's going to be joining us on our Ebb and Shade Chronicles. There, Graham. I didn't know if you knew that. Devil's Treasure is going to be joining us.
Nice.
Yeah, we rolled him a character and everything. So he's going to be joining the crew. So that'll be fun.
Ouch to play.
Well, if there's any ladies out there that are watching this that love D&D, would love to be part of a D&D campaign, message me, please. And I would love to I just like having female perspective on anything we do. Just playing the game, that love gaming. That's why we're very blessed to have the lovely Tits and Ouchie. They'll come on the Wednesday night show. It just brings a freshness to it, So. Shut up, Finn. Say what I damn well please. I'm sick of you. But if you are a lovely lady and you would love to join our campaign, please let me know. Message me and we'll talk about it. We'll roll you a character and we'll get you involved. You're more than welcome, and I'd love to get you in the game. All right, with that being said, thank you guys so much for joining us for our lunch stream. We're going to flip over and do some Naruto. With that, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Those watching right now, subscribe if you haven't already. Check out our Patreon, all those benefits we talked about, and check out my modding service, all that jazz. We've talked about it enough. So on behalf of myself and the crew and BCM, thank you guys for being here, hanging out with us today, and we'll catch you on the flip side here in a few minutes.